Let us redefine and re-envision society according to the vision that is in our mind, and not envision society according to the ways of man that we have lived in for so long, and yet it doesn't benefit all of man. It only benefits the elites. It only benefits a select group of individuals that harness humanity as a capital resource of gains. Yes, that's correct, people. Since ancient times, humanity has been harnessed like money, capital gains. Because the real power in the country is not the money, is not the bank, is not the resources. You need people to even be able to harness these resources and manufacture and have factories. In fact, for you to even have a religion, a theology, a worldview, for you to even have a political system, for you to even have a form of entertainment, basically, people have to jump into these things and agree to those things. But here's the thing. A lot of people are just born into the system and they're programmed by the system. And their awareness, their mind has been given to them already by the system. Meaning that a lot of the ideas we have are not truly ours, are given to us by people around us, are given to us by the TV, are given to us by our education system, are given to us by our religion and things like that. A lot of the feelings that we have that we cater to. A lot of people are too ashamed to speak up. A lot of people are too afraid to do things in their own way and truly become authentic and do things from their goddamn point of view, what God has gifted you and ordained you to do. I'm talking about your destiny and shit like that. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I invite as many men and women around the earth, around the globe, to come join me on this journey, on this mission, to redefine the standard that we view as society. For too long has the common man, has the common citizen, has the common sheep been taken advantage of. But the reason why the common sheep, the common citizen, is taken advantage of, whether it's through the religious of man, whether it's through the political systems of man, whether it's through the business of man, whether it's through the structuring system of man, sheeps and robots have been taken advantage of because sheeps and robots lack the awareness of the true capability of their mind, meaning that they accept programs that truly do not benefit them. We accept programs that are self-defeating and shit like that. Why the fuck do we even need to wake up every day and go to work if we can just all come and agree on a system where, hey, we should only come to work on these days and we should get paid this much, because really we don't give a fuck about work. We just want to use the resources that work give us so we can actually live a life that gives us a great relationship with ourselves, and most importantly, a great relationship with goddammit source, with goddammit God, with whatever it is that you call motherfucking God. But you can only have a great relationship with all possibilities with God only if you have a great relationship with yourself, because your relationship with yourself will proceed to define the standards that you will proceed with within this modern day society. Too many people are born into families, born into religions, born into, whatever geographical location you're born into. You have already been given a program to define society, to define this realm, to an outlook based on input. Because most people don't even have their own ideas. They don't even have their own feelings. They don't even cater to being uncomfortable and actually experiencing new unfamiliar circumstances. Because for us to even get to somewhere new, we have to be willing to be uncomfortable and shit like that. But too many people spend a lot of time in the vision given to them by their local municipal leader, or by their local provincial leader, or by their local mayor, their local statesman, or their local president. And see, we gotta understand that when it comes to the politics, we live in an opposition system where we just jump back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between parties that really are not delivering to humanity its best interests and are really just creating confusion, creating division, really wasting time, really just drama for no reason. Why the fuck do we have to sit here and create a system where two people fight in front of us and we gotta pick a side? Why can't we create a system where, everyone can get their piece of the pie and everyone can go home happy? Because the pie is big enough. The pie is big enough. There's more than enough resources on Earth. There's more than enough land on Earth. There's more than enough gold. There's more than enough silver. There's more than enough air. There's more than enough fucking water. These resources are abundantly available. But it is through the hijacking of our perception that these resources now appear minimal. Meaning that these things are so abundantly available, but through the programming of our mind, we have created a sense of scarcity. We've created a sense of needing something outside of us, not knowing that everything we've ever needed and wanted was already available all around us. That's why people say love is in the air, because love is a substance that you can tune into and it will tune into you. But society has put us in stress. Society has put us in distress. Society has put us in worry. Society has put us in fear. Why the fuck, if I'm actually a person that has a company that actually genuinely wants to help people, why the fuck would I sit back here, take people's credit cards numbers? Now look, it's all business at the end of the day, but at the same time though, look at the feelings it's putting people in, because we generate our reality, we participate in our reality based upon the mentality we're in. And if we're inside of a mentality of constantly needing, worrying, stressing, not being sure about who we are, having to even take pills for depression that just fucks up with our hormone cycle to the point that people actually take pills and become suicidal. We have a sick society today. We have a society that is full of sick individuals that produce sick results, that eat sick food, that create a sick lifestyle, and they pass on their traumas, they pass on their mental sickness, they pass on their limitations onto the children, onto the next children. Because it's a system designed that way, because for me to control you, I have to traumatize you, I have to train you, I have to reaffirm and affirm and reframe your frame of mind so you can refer to me as your savior. Too many people are looking outside of them for the standard of how society should be created. Ladies and gentlemen, the new standard for society begins with us redefining who we are. And when we redefine what is important to us, when we deprogram ourselves from the visions that have been given us, the ideas, the feelings of not being capable, the feelings of not being sure, we are rendering these feelings into reality based on the program that we have been fed. So if we live in a society where people don't like themselves, people hate themselves, and you got a man that wants to be a woman and a woman that wants to be a man, of course things are going to be chaotic. Of course things are going to be disorderly, because the mind of mankind itself is disorderly. So of course we're going to run around in a state of chaos. Of course we're going to need these things externally to, make us feel better. Go out and overeat a lot. Go out and, watch a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. Get on there and watch a fucking bunch of porn. Get on there and do a bunch of drugs and shit like that. And that's the thing. We live in a society where the sickness seems to be the answer. But through redefining ourselves, through redefining what is important to us, we can recreate society by willingly and consciously choosing what to participate in, by looking at our subconscious, deprogramming our subconscious and unconscious, taking control back of our power, because we put our power outside of us. We give our power to people, places, and things that should not have any power in the first place. Explain to me how the fuck does Joe Biden, supposed to be even president, sitting there giving anybody any ideas about how we should move forward as a society? Explain to me how in Canada there's a nigga called Justin Trudeau sitting up there telling people how things should be run. Explain to me how niggas like Jagmeet Singh is talking about, things should be done this way. All these people are in these political systems for their own selfish personal interests, and they truly do not care about the welfare of mankind. And it's truly sad, because mankind itself doesn't care about the well-being of itself. So we have a sick organism. We have an organ that is dying. Imagine your kidney or your liver. You're constantly processing things that are killing you. You're constantly smoking cigarettes, and you're slowly killing yourself without the awareness of how to heal yourself. Now look, I'm not telling people what to do. You can take in toxicity, but also make sure you take in a balance of alkalinity so you can balance the effect of what's going on inside of your body, so you don't create a body that dies at a faster rate. Unless that's your goal. And look, if you want to die, then go ahead. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. Shit. We all got options up in this motherfucker. But what I'm saying is, the average man and woman can look at society today and see that, goddammit, something doesn't make sense. And it's the people that are running the system that are willingly perpetrating these agendas, these narratives, and compromising people, both mentally and biologically, to the point that people can't even think and feel for themselves, to the point that people need to take some type of pill outside of them so they can actually deal with what's going on as their biological symptoms, to deal with their disease and shit like that. So ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to today is we take over back society. We take over back this world by redefining what's important to us, by reprogramming our personal standards. Who the fuck gave us a God? Someone else told us, like, yeah, this is God. Someone told us, like, yeah, this is what a political leader should look like. They should wear a tie, they should wear a suit, and they should talk like this, and they should do that. That is how we limit options. We have become limited in perception because we are programmed to choose and to cater to particular options, to the point that your brother, to the point that your sister next door or me could be here speaking some truth, but you would dare look upon me and my mission, and you would dare look upon me and my kind of people, because we dare to venture into the land of the unknown, and we dare to change the impossible and see it to be possible. And I don't know how it could be done other than mankind beginning with themselves and deprogramming their subconscious, their unconscious, and making a new awareness, becoming more aware of what's going on in reality. When we become aware of the parts of ourselves that we don't want to be aware of, when we become aware of our lack of validation, when we become aware of our vulnerabilities, what we're incapable of, and shit like that, we can heal ourselves. And through healing ourselves, man can become whole. Mankind can become both emotionally intelligent. Mankind can become both logically intelligent. But we limit ourselves to a narrative that has been given to us because we are insecure about what we're capable of and who we are and what we can bring to the table through the attributes and the characteristics that God has been given to us. Because you have a piece of God inside of you. You have a piece of the source, and we are all walking, living representations of the source. And so if we all are walking, living representations of the source, what can God, what can source, what can the fucking Father of the universe not accomplish through his goddamn children if his children come to agreement with themselves that yes, it is possible, and yes, it may be an ideal, but it starts with mankind working on themselves, for the sake of them being better man and woman. And when we become better man and woman, the generation after us will be better man and woman because we have become better ourselves. So we won't be passing traumas, we won't be passing pain, we won't be passing hurt, we won't be passing things that are detrimental for the mind of our children, so our children can go on and proceed and to build a society, to do things that mankind has never seen before in hundreds of years. Because for the last hundreds of years, for the last thousands of years, mankind has lived a narrative of constantly destroying each other, of being divided amongst themselves, trying to conquer each other, kill each other. And for what? For what? Other than this man is black, this man is white. I cannot live with that fella. That man, he's a Republican, he's a Democrat. I hate that nigga. What? That dude, he's a vegan? Man, I'm a carnivore, brother. I cannot get along with people that have a different opinion and a different perception of ourselves. Since when has it become impossible for people to come live together from different backgrounds and come into an agreement to create a new society? Now look, in today's democracy, we have this weird-ass rapid immigration of people, which is non-harmonious because it is not a slow transition to integrate people into society. So you got problems in Europe. Europeans are pissed off because they got motherfucking Arabs and Muslims coming into their countries at a rate where the culture is changing too quickly, and when change is too quick, it becomes kind of like abnormal, and that abnormality pisses people off. Same thing with America. You got a lot of people coming from the southern border and motherfucking coming in at rates, and that pisses and irritates people off. But let me ask you this, brother. Let me ask you this, sis. Who authorized that to happen? Your politicians at your parliament. So there's clearly an agenda being at play. There's clearly a higher power that wants to polarize you, put us against each other, so we can sit there and point the finger at each other and hopefully even motherfucking kill each other. And that's the direction people want to head. But shit, God damn it, not when I'm around, goddamn, saying these motherfucking ideas right here. God damn it, hell nah, people's not gonna be motherfucking doing that type of garbage. Not in my fucking world, that's for motherfucking sure. And you should be saying that too. You should be saying this is my world, this is our world, and we should be willing to do anything it takes. And it doesn't take military, it doesn't take, goddamn it, rushing Parliament Hill. It takes all of us coming into an agreement to either to create our own system or either to take over the system by creating new terms and conditions based upon us being aware enough to agree to what is right. But if mankind is sitting there being so divided, because they're not only externally divided, they're also internally divided. Some people don't even have emotional intelligence. Some people can't even fucking think straight. So people are internally divided. Of course we're gonna be fucking externally divided, because people can't even understand themselves. So how the fuck are people gonna sit there and goddamn understand a man of a different color and a man that they don't even know? So it all starts with us going within and understanding who we are as a part of source, as the people of the God gene. Because if you're watching this video, you can't be no normal person, bro. You can't be no normal person, sis, because I don't sit here and speak to fucking normal people, okay? And here's the thing. Most humans is robots by default. So it's gonna take a few strong people to fucking do it, because most people is a fucking reprobate, and they would rather pick the solid illusion of reality. When I say solid illusion, I mean things that appear to be real, like the political system, the religious system, the entertainment system, the structure system, the SIN cards, the social security insurance system, the banking system, and shit like that. These are things in a solid material reality that people choose to believe in based on those things being objective and things are being seen. But all the things that are seen have been inspired by things that are unfucking seen. So it starts with a vision. It starts with a new feeling. It starts with us renewing ourselves. And when we begin to redefine ourselves, we begin to redefine reality at such a rapid rate that goddammit people may not be able to motherfucking stop us. Because we made a decision as a people to do things differently. And I don't want to fucking inspire nobody, man. I'm just saying the fucking obvious. We're doing shit that makes no fucking sense. People are out here paying mortgages that don't make fucking sense, okay? I was speaking to a wonderful family today. And I was explaining to them how we are inside of a system of opposition, a system that does not allow us to come together, a system that polarizes all of us, a system that puts us out of position that we gotta pick either or, but we can have it all. But it starts with us getting ourselves together, so we can get this world together, so we can all move forward together. And look, I'm not selling this vision of, yeah, love, peace, and light, everybody. Praise Jesus, let's hold hands, yeah. That's not what I'm saying. Because look, it takes more than love, peace, and light. You think these motherfuckers are in power because they're love, peace, and light? Nah, they some dark-ass, evil motherfuckers. They know how to manipulate your psyche. They know how to motherfucking hijack your intentions. They know how to program you because they got more time than you to orchestrate these things behind closed doors. And motherfucker, they probably watching this shit too. Fuck the intelligence agency. Motherfucker, I'm the shit. I'm the new intelligence agency in this motherfucker. And hey, look, like I said, I can only be one domino. I need the many other dominoes to begin rippling this effect so we can create a massive change that we can actually produce a society that has never been seen before, that standards have never been seen before, in an orchestration that is so divine, that is so unpredictable, that is so heavenly. Woo! Praise Jesus. Nah, I'm just playing. But nah, the whole other part I was not playing. But seriously, man, it's possible. It's an ideal. I'm just gonna do what I do. I'm gonna keep talking my shit. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Shit, I'm getting ready to talk to the next Prime Minister of Canada right now soon and presenting my ideas and see where that shit goes, right? And to other people, that's crazy. But see, it takes ideas like that. It takes visions like that. It takes look, the dreamer just dreams dreams, but it's a fucking sluggard. You can sit here and talk about how you want your daughter to have a better life. You can talk here and be like, you know what? I wish men and women got married like how they used to back in the day. We actually had offsprings and we blah blah blah. See, these are just dreams. But if we don't sit back here and take and tackle the system that's not allowing us to live a more natural, organic form of life, then we're forever going to be taking on these artificial thoughts and feelings and producing this artificial life. You motherfucker, I mean, like, look, I'm pretty fucking spiritual, so I understand this shit, right? Like, for example, with the whole goddammit lesbian, gay, blah blah blah, LGBTQ shit. To me, the concept of LGBTQ is the concept of having an androgynous spirit, which is having equilibrium, having understanding of yourself. Well, not exactly, but being balanced between both the hemispheres of the left brain and the right brain, emotional intelligence and logical intelligence. So what is the government doing? They're creating an objective illusion of these things that we've already supposed to achieve internally so we can be more balanced and aware of both spectrums. Now, Well, you have, because it doesn't make sense for a man to sit here and talk about, I want to be a woman. It doesn't make sense for a woman to sit there and be like, I want to be a man. Now, look, you can have this, you can be a very practical, logical woman. That's normal. But if you have a woman body, ladies, please honor your bodies, honor your bodies, please. If you're a man, sure, you can have emotional intelligence and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you're here within this reincarnation, you're here within this cycle, so you can grow that other spectrum, so you can be more balanced, you can be more equalized, so you don't be too fucking lost. And look, that's what I'm trying to explain. They got us lost in shit outside of us that ain't got nothing to do with God, and they're perverting God, they're manipulating God through manipulating God's people to do things that don't even make no sense. And here's the thing, these people, the shadow government, they have the power to actually bring society together, but they don't want to come together because I guess some of the shadow government members are just really pussy and shit, and like they don't want to go up against their big dogs because they're little dogs. It's kind of like in the hood, you got big homies and little homies, and the people that the shadow government that wants to help, they're like the little homies. And I ain't mad at y'all either, you know what I'm saying? Just don't worry, just help me, just make me prime minister, make me president. Don't worry, a bullet to the head won't fucking stop me at some point. Real fucking stuff. But yeah, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin to redefine ourselves so we can redefine and restructure what we view today as society. Because I know I want a better life for myself and my future offspring, and I know you want a better life for yourself and your future offspring. And the system has done a good job at bamboozling the mind of mankind. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, world president, goddammit, future prime minister, future president, goddammit, future Prezzi's out. Real stuff.